Perform.com and BMRodds.com. What is going on, boys? What is going on? Welcome back to episode number 45 of The Lobby. Moving right along and starting off, Mr. Donnie Rightside. What's up there, Donnie?
Holiday season coming up this weekend, a massive week for bowl games, NFL games, college basketball. It's a great time of the year here, so hopefully we can hold on tight and get some of this profit this weekend, boys.
Yes, hopefully so. And then moving right on down, Sammy in the Christmas spirit with the Sammy stash, the headband, and what's up with the shirt? Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. What's that from, Sam?
It's from Elf, top 3 Christmas movie. Tonight, I think I'm watching a top 2 movie, which is Jingle All the Way. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad, the Turbo Man.
Sounds interesting.
You guys don't know Jingle All the Way? You guys are killing me.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Okay. Happy holidays to everyone on the
floor. They're like hanging off a building in that show.
What was that?
At the end of it? Did they hang off a building at the end of that show?
Yeah, they do.
For that toy?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
But I unfortunately have not seen it, but I'll tell you one Christmas movie I really like: Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Have you guys ever seen that?
I've seen older flick.
Yeah, classic holiday movie. But last but not least, Pipe. What's up there, Pipe?
Oh, it's been great, man, this week. I can't complain. Probably the best week in a long time. Well, all year, man. Like,
awesome.
What's better than wake up on my birthday with a bag of money?
Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I gave myself
how old are we, Pipe? Give me the age out there.
Oh, shit. 5'9", buddy.
All right, man.
Okay. All right.
That's an OG right there.
Well, happy birthday, Pipe. And, what better way to close out the end of the year than on a winning note? But
are you kidding me?
Let's jump right into some winning picks. Donnie, what do you got in the NBA for us tonight?
NBA yesterday, I had a prop yesterday, which I enjoyed. It was very nice. Derek White to make 3 or more 3-point shots last night to go. It was a plus 110 to plus 115, depending on where you're shopping at game time. Hit 7 triples last night in that basketball game. Now this morning, I was actually going to fade the Boston Celtics as is, so I like the minus 2.5 price on the Kings tonight. Jason Tatum just announced that he's out of that ball game, so it's the Kings for me tonight in the NBA. An interesting one though, big game at Philadelphia. Minnesota Timberwolves, Philadelphia 76ers, with the Sixers with a short price there as a favorite. You know what? Just looking at lines, I think that's a Sixers line. And also another line that I think is interesting tonight, the Orlando Magic favored by 5 points over the Miami Heat. I'm going to take the Orlando Magic. That's just looking at the line saying that's a strong number for Orlando Magic. I'll go that way. So a couple things to dip into tonight.
All right. Good luck with those, Donnie. Sammy, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I pretty much agree with Donnie on 2 out of the 3. I like the 76ers at home. I definitely like the Kings over Boston, considering Boston blew a 18-point lead yesterday. They are playing back-to-back. They went into overtime now playing the Kings without Tatum. Definitely take the Kings at home. And then lastly, I will take the Knicks over the Nets.
Of course you will. Another homer
big
pick.
battle.
I gotta start keeping track next year, because it seems like every week, Sammy, whether it's the Cowboys or whether it's the Knicks or whether it's the Rangers, you're always home.
Could be the Yankees.
Home cooking.
Yeah. Speaking of that, 18-point comeback. What a comeback in that one. Were you catching any of it, Sam?
No, actually, I was watching the Big Brother Reindeer games.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Hey, if I'm trying out for these reality shows, I got to keep up on some of them. You know what I mean?
Right. So, Pipe, how was NBA for you? How's it been? What do you got tonight on the hardwood?
It's kind of crazy that the Celtics were up 87-70 with 4:32 in the third, and then in overtime you saw what Steph Curry did. But to give up that 17-point lead with 4:52, that's pretty sick, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's just a regular NBA
Especially
night.
with a good team, too.
That's right.
Yeah.
And, hey, listen, sometimes we get caught on the wrong side. I like Utah Jazz +5 against the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think that line is I probably missed a 1.5 on that, but I like that one. And then I'm going to go down to the Denver Nuggets Toronto under 228.5. I think that's going to be a defensive game. And then one more, which I know I probably shouldn't because it's Atlanta, but something tells me that line's too.
Uh-oh.
I think we might have lost him there
Pipe
for a
was too
second.
hot. Info was too
Yeah,
hot, maybe.
exactly.
He was saying Atlanta. He was saying something with Atlanta.
Atlanta, I
was-
know he's going. He's never Pipe's never going over. So I'm thinking he's talking numbers there. He's going under in that game.
He
That's what I'm
probably is. He probably is. But let's move on to Genie's shout out while we wait for Pipe to return. Genie's shout out is going to some of our newest BMR ballers. Congratulations, guys. Welcome to the big leagues. Red the Tiger, followed by Sleeping Mario, Quaris $, and last but not least, Patent Various One. Patent Various One. So congratulations, guys. Thanks for becoming BMR ballers, and hopefully you enjoy it. And Pipe is back. Pipe, we lost you there for a second. And we still. You with us?
Yep. Sorry about that, guys. Somehow, I don't know. But yeah, the three again are Utah +5, the Denver, Toronto under 228.5, and the last one's Atlanta, Houston under 233.5, guys.
All righty, Pipe. Well, Donnie, you called that one right. Donnie
There it
said
is.
when
We
you
knew it.
when you had dropped out, he knew what it was going to be.
We knew it, Pipe.
But guys, this Saturday, return of season number 5 of poker. So Donnie, Sammy, Pipe, I want to see you involved in poker as well. I'll send you some more information on it. I help you get started, along with anybody else who's having issues registering. Any issues coming up with registering for poker, feel free to contact me, and we'll make sure I get you squared away on that. But season number 5 is back and running, guys. A lot of great chances to win plenty of baller coins. So make sure you jump on board, come and hang out with us, and play some poker. Sammy, last week, bowl games. How were they for you? What do you got coming up this weekend? You know, there's a couple. The game Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's a great time of year. So what do you got?
Yeah, so for college football, I'm still not touching any of the bowl games. I think example number 1 is Old Dominion last week, where they blew a 28-0 lead. Then they blew it in overtime as well. So that was a horrible beat for anyone on that side. So, that's a reason number 1,000 not to touch any of these horrible bowl games that are meaningless. You really got to wait another week to 10 days. On New Year's Day, that's when it really starts getting good. So next week, I'll definitely have some picks, but still not really touching it. So much action in other sports. I can wait.
Okay, all right, exactly. So, Donnie, how was your last week with the bowl games? What do you got for us this upcoming week?
Yeah, didn't bet too many of those on the same side as Sammy here, because it used to be where you can actually focus in on the earlier bowl season because you weren't worried about any of these guys transferring from Arkansas State and Northern Illinois. In case in point, UTSA, some people were betting that football game in the morning, not even knowing their quarterback was actually opting out and not playing in the bowl game, and yet they still won and scored 35 points. It's amazing to watch this through, because outside the college football playoff, good luck on everything. It used to be way back in the day, you would actually pick these bowl games weeks ahead of time, saying, I'm going to steal a great line, and by the time the game is there, I'm going to have 3 or 4 points in my favor. Now, if you did that, you have no idea who's playing football games, taking quarterbacks and multiple quarterbacks sitting out in their own football team. So if the number 1 guy's going to sit out, okay, no big deal. We knew he was going pro. Wait a second, the 2 and 3 and the 4th guy's in the transfer portal. It's madness right here. It's almost best to wait, as Sammy said, to New Year's Day, where at least you get the 2 college football games or college football playoff games where people aren't opting out and you can actually bet. Can you imagine the NFL if you bet on a Wednesday having no idea who was actually playing on Sunday? That's what you're getting right now.
Basically, that would be crazy. Pipe, how was your college football last week? You got
It
anything,
wasn't good. I had 5 plays. The Boise under exploded. The Marshall under exploded. The Old Dominion exploded. The Jackson State, the only one I had was at Miami, Ohio. It dropped like 3 points when I gave it out, 44.5.
Right.
That was it. And what I got this week, I kind of like Duke +7.5. I think that game is going to be closer than that number. And then I'm going down to the Air Force game. I think Air Force wins that outright, if I'm not wrong. When is that? Sorry, lost here. Yeah, against James Madison. Yeah, I like that one. And then I'm going to go down to the Northwestern in 6.5. I feel I'm getting a great number there. And those are my 3, guys.
All righty. Good luck with those, Pipe. Sammy, what do you got for us college basketball wise? I know you're not following college football right now with the bowl games. You got anything on the hardwood for college basketball? No?
Nope.
All right. Donnie, how about you?
But there's a couple games that are really interesting, and a lot of these I'm on like the pipe bandwagon with a couple unders. And the reason being, you take a look at tonight, Baylor and Duke. I actually like Baylor in this game against Duke. They're incredible shooting the 3-point shot, but also this is a neutral site game. If these college games are on campus here, you give a little bit more of a benefit, but they're playing in Madison Square Garden. The same thing with Oklahoma and North Carolina. I look for an under in that game. They're playing in Charlotte, North Carolina, not on the campus of North Carolina. So it's going to be basically a neutral court / away game for both of these teams. Then you take a look at what's the game, which is, I think it's Arizona and Alabama with like an eye-popping total this morning in the mid-170s. And keep in mind, again, this game is not on Arizona's campus. It's at the Footprint Center, which is where the Phoenix Suns play. So again, a de facto neutral site game, which means both of these teams are playing in an arena they're not used to playing in. So I lean towards the under in that one. So I'll go under. Actually, I like Oklahoma to beat North Carolina, the slight under there. Baylor to beat Duke, slight under there. And then the under in the Arizona-Alabama game, which is ridiculously high.
All righty. Good luck with those, Donnie. Pipe, you got anything on the college hardwood?
I sure do. I bet Duke yesterday -1.5.
Let's go.
Minus 118.
Do it.
I went with that, and I like that under also in that game. I feel that's going to be a defensive game. And I like Robert Morris under 137.5. And then my last one's Nebraska under 147. I got those 4, guys.
There we go.
All righty, Pipe. Good luck with those. And guys, make sure you follow us on X. You know, we have our new Follower Friday giveaway, guys. Every Friday about 1:30 p.m. we will be posting on there. So if you follow us, you like it, and you retweet, you'll have a chance to get $50 in cash, guys. So what better way to get yourself some holiday spending money than by following us on X. And guys, if you do follow us on X, make sure you send myself or send BMR Genie a private message with your information so we can also award you with some bowler coins for the follow. But Sammy, moving on to the pros, how was your week 15 in the NFL? How was that in shape up?
Week 15 was definitely one to forget. Not only did I not win anything on Sunday, but the Cowboys got smoked to the Bills, and I lost my fantasy football playoffs in the work league.
Damn.
The worst part about that, of course, is that it's the work league. So that's where I'm at 45 hours a week. So we talk the most shit to each other. And I am the 2-time champion. So the belt is actually in my house right now. So I got to give up the belt next week and give it to someone else. But I am definitely ready to move on to week 16. That's for sure.
Well, let's jump right into it, Sammy. Week 16, what do you got?
Yeah, so week 16, you kind of break it into 3 segments. You got the Thursday, and then you got Saturday, and then you got Sunday, Monday, which is pretty cool.
It's great having action 4 days out of the week.
Yeah, and it sucks for the NBA because they're not going to get any ratings on Monday for their 5 NBA games because everyone's going to be watching football, especially with the fantasy football semis on the line too.
True.
But starting with tomorrow, I like the Rams versus New Orleans. Rams winners of 4 out of 5. They won 3 straight at home. New Orleans has lost 2 on the road. Big game for both in terms of the wild card, and New Orleans still has a chance at that division. But I do like the Rams to take care of business at home. Don't really like anything for Saturday in terms of the spread, but definitely we'll look at some props in reference to Sunday games. I like Indianapolis over Atlanta. Indianapolis in a real tight division, 3-way tie for first. Jacksonville, Houston, and Indianapolis, and all 3 of them are playing tough matchups where any of them could win and any of them can lose. So real separation Sunday there with 3 weeks to go. I like Washington +3 against the Jets. Both teams are horrible, but it's hard to take the Jets as a favorite against anyone, even if they are at home. Who's playing quarterback for them? Zach Wilson still in concussion protocol, although I do like to see videos of Zach Wilson's mom, so that's all right. We support any videos that she wants to put out there. I like Tampa Bay over Jacksonville. Tampa Bay at home. Again, just like I mentioned with Indianapolis, Jacksonville, tough matchup on the road. Trevor Lawrence potentially not playing as well, so I'll definitely take Tampa Bay, fighting for that division with New Orleans. I like Chicago at home against Arizona. And then moving to Monday night, I like Philly to take care of business at home against the Giants. Unfortunately, Philly most likely to take care of that division. And then San Fran in a potential Super Bowl matchup, San Fran to take care of business versus Baltimore.
All righty, Sammy. Good luck with those. Pipe, how was your last weekend in football? What do you got for us this upcoming week?
Well, I did pretty well. I had the Raiders money line. I think I should have taken that spread on guys 63-21.
Yeah.
After not scoring any points a week before, something was going to happen there, and they really showed up. I also had the Colts. What a pullout! They were getting pretty beat up there in the first part, and wasn't it Minshew came with 2 touchdowns in the second quarter, and then they took off. I had them on the money line. That
right.
Cleveland under 37.5. Wow. Talk about the hook being important. 17-20. Got it by the hook. Green Bay under 42. Yeah, they dusted me there at the end. I lost that one. And then Buffalo. What wasn't to like about Buffalo? I think Donnie liked them too. They crushed the Cowboys by 21. I knew that line was suspect under 3. And then the Jags under 42.5. I mean, the Ravens really put it on them. Trevor Lawrence couldn't do much. They only got a touchdown there. And that was the ones on the show. And then I tried to post on Monday night. I had Seattle plus 5.5 in the under. It's prime time under, guys. What's not to like when Pipe is killing every under in prime time?
Exactly. And it's always nice, Pipe, when you win by the hook. So that's great.
No doubt. My plays this week, though, I'm going to go with probably my favorite total on Thursday night. Pittsburgh's like one of the top teams under. Under 37. I wish I was getting the hook there, but I'm not. And then that Jets under 2. We don't know there much, but I feel that number's right at 37. Then I'm going to go down to Tennessee, Seattle under 42. That's going to be my third under. And then there's a division game, Lions and the Vikings. I feel a lot of books went down to 3. I got 3.5 in the Vikes at home in an under game. I also got that under at 47. Then I'm dropping down to, I believe it's Sunday night, Patriots. My damn Patriots are tanking this year. We're going for that quarterback, I guess, right? Under 34.5 in that game. What's not to like? Patriots can't score. They're dumpster fire. Denver needs this game because if they win the last 3, they're in, guys. And then my final one, well, maybe I got another one. I like on Monday night, the KC under 41. I think that number's just right. I think that's going to drop down by Monday, guys. And then I gotta believe that 49ers Ravens game is a rare over 47. Yeah, that is suspect. Yeah, one rare Pipe over, guys.
All righty, Pipe. Well, good luck with all those. Best of luck. And certainly last, but certainly not least, Donnie, how was your last week in NFL? What do you got for us this upcoming card?
Yeah, not good in the pick'em contest last week. Caught a couple bad beats in that, but that's along the way. So hopefully the next 3 weeks I can balance those out. My favorite prop last week actually lost too was Brock Purdy over 251.5 passing yards, finished with 242. The tough part about that is on that final drive, a swing pass to Deebo Samuel, which was a lateral, got graded that way. It was an 11-yard pickup, which if it was graded the other way, it would have been an over. So sometimes those are tough to swallow. But the damn kid threw 4 touchdown passes, and I still couldn't cash a prop bet on Brock Purdy. That happens as well. This week, though, Thursday, I'm going with the Rams. I'm actually cheering for the New Orleans Saints because I have a ticket in my pocket for them to win the division in a parlay. But you know what? Sometimes you got to separate yourself from the money and say, what makes sense here? The Rams at -3.5, playing great football. I think they'll handle their business at home. Game number 2, I'm going to look at the Atlanta Falcons this week to knock off the Indianapolis Colts. I like Taylor Heineke coming in for Ritter. He just hasn't gotten it done. And they said Arthur Smith today, for the rest of the season, it's going to be Heineke. Let's see if we can win this division, which means that passing game should open up. And also, I love the Colts. I really do. There comes a point where you're relying on too many backups here to win on the road, and that's what you might be looking at this weekend with a couple more injuries last week to running back and wide receiver for the Colts. I'll take the Cleveland Browns in the pick contest here. It's +2.5. Real number, it's actually -2.5 as a favorite for Cleveland here. CJ Stroud looks like he's not going to go this weekend. I'll take the Cleveland Browns. I'm also going to take the Green Bay Packers. This is just a simple case of, I don't really like the Packers, but I tell you right now, Carolina not playing for anything down the stretch. I'll take the team fighting for playoff positioning any day of the week. Also, this is going to be a tough one, which might sway at the end of the week. The Miami Dolphins' entire offensive line did not practice today due to rest and injury. Mostert didn't practice today. Devon Achane didn't practice today, and neither did Tyreek Hill. Now, that could change later in the week. So right now, I'm fitting it in there as the Dallas Cowboys is a +1.5, but that could change later in the week depending on the practice reports for the Miami Dolphins. And I'll also take 2 games here on December 25th, Christmas. The Philadelphia Eagles in a massive bounce-back performance against the New York Giants. Sometimes you just need a get-right game. It feels like that's one it's going to be. And the San Francisco 49ers, look, I have a ticket in my pocket for the Baltimore Ravens. Would love them to beat the 49ers, which means it'll help them get the #1 overall seed in the AFC. But San Francisco is the better football team. If they win, I think they're going to win by margin. I'll take them by 7. So that's where I'm going this weekend, boys.
All righty, Donnie. Best of luck with those guys. And moving on till tomorrow, starting again tomorrow, another week of Streak of Fortune.
Yes.
Sammy, how did last week end up?
I mean, I've lost 3 straight Thursday night football games, and it stinks. And I try and look at other things on the board, and I'm like, I don't want to take the NBA. I'm not watching it. I'm not watching the college. I'm going to be watching football. Let me take it. I think last week they only posted the spread. I wanted to take the over/under.
They did.
That's right, and that's right. Yeah, and I took the road team. Yeah, I took the Chargers like an idiot. Yeah, in Vegas. Yeah. Luckily, I was at the bar that night. That's right. I don't remember. Yeah. But yeah, on to this week. That's the best part, right? On to this week.
Exactly.
On to this week. Donnie, how was last week?
Same as me. Like, I don't know if it's a bad jinx here. Like, Monday getting to Friday seemed a lot easier than Thursday getting into the next week. Because I like Sammy last week. I didn't really like the football game all that much because, again, we didn't have the total up there. So I chose an NBA game. They got blasted and wiped out right away. Well, it used to be like, hey, no matter what, I was getting to the 3rd day. Let's see what we can do. I can't even get to day number 2 now. But new week, new money, as we like to say. Hopefully, we can start cashing some tickets tomorrow.
Yes, hopefully so. And best of luck with that, guys. And best of luck to everyone who's involved in our Streak of Fortune contest. Make sure you follow us on X on there and participate in Streak of Fortune. 5 wins in a row get you $500. So it's a great free contest. So no reason not to get involved. But last but not least, guys, speaking of getting involved, speaking of following, again, if you follow us on X, follow us on Twitter at BMR Reviews, or on Instagram at BMR_review. Let myself or let Genie know, and we will definitely make sure you get some bowler coins for the follow. But from myself and the rest of the podcast crew, just want to wish each and every one of you here at BMR a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year.
By the way, I wanted to say, Donnie, I like that Cowboys pick, and I know Sammy's going to smile there.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. I just looked at that. I missed it. I love it. That's not right win, Sammy.
All right.
There you go.
Let's ride.
All right. Well, you guys have a great rest of the week. Best of luck on all the action, and we will catch you on the forum.
You guys have a happy holiday, man. May you enjoy your family and all your blessings, brothers.
There we go.
You guys have a good one.